What's going, guys? It's Reaper GT, and today I'm going to be talking about the full bolt-on the Mustang. Right now it's currently full bolt-on. It's got exhaust, not full exhaust, doesn't have headers yet. I don't know if I'm ever going to go headers or not. But going to be talking about some engine modifications I have done and seeing if they are worth it, if they make a difference. Because there's people online, of course, to say bolt-ons are a waste of money and all that crap. Excuse the mess under here. It is very dirty, but as you can tell, I got a BBK throttle body. This is a 73mm. Got the SR Performance cold air intake, which isn't the best cold air intake, but it's like the cheapest you can get. And hidden under here is a full metal Typhoon intake, which you used to be able to get on American Muscle, but they don't sell it anymore for whatever reason. But I've seen dyno videos where a full bolt-on 2-valve made like 40 more horsepower than stock, and that's actually not too bad for bolt-ons. I mean, of course, like the Typhoon intake, I think that's like 500 bucks. The throttle body is another 300 and something, and the SR Performance cold air intake is like 80. But of course, cold air intakes can go up to like $250 also. But I'm also going to go back to the exhaust. I have Borla Tax catback, so it's an off-road X-pipe. I have no idea how much horsepower I'm pushing right now, and sorry if the wind's muffled the microphone, and there's a lot of traffic noise. I chose a really bad spot, obviously. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be taking it to the dyno soon, seeing what this thing pushes with just the full bolt on. I'm assuming like 270, because you know, after years, well, Ford says these cars push 260 stock, but of course that was 20 years ago. Horsepower deplenishes over time, so I'm assuming this thing's gonna be making like 270-ish, 260, 270-ish right now. But this thing's got a little bit of spunk for what it is, and in my honest opinion, bolt-ons definitely do make a difference. Don't let anybody else tell you anything different. If you get the Typhoon intake, 73mm throttle body is a cold air intake, it will make a difference. You will feel it, and it also makes a difference in the sound and tone of the car. It makes the car have like a little bit more high pitch tone with a little bit less rasp. It does make a difference, guys. In the exhaust, I went with Borla Tax. I want loud, but I didn't want like, you know, a crappy raspy loud, just like when it was straight pipe, because this thing was fully straight piped, and it sounded all right, but it had a lot of raps to it. So this Borla Tax smoothing it up a good bit. So some reason you can't find off-road X pipes on American Muscle or LMR anymore. I don't know where you can get them now, but I think something to do with like environmental control. People were throwing a hissy fit, and they took it off the market. I don't know why. It's just, I don't know, it's ridiculous, honestly. Of course, at first my main goal for this car was the looks. What? I could not understand what that dude was saying, but I think he was talking some shit. But of course, he had to drive off and not want to get gapped by my little 2-valve. Yeah, but obviously, well, I think I was saying, I was obviously more worried about looks than anything at first on this car. Then I started getting into performance. But yeah, my main goal at first was looks and sound, because I'm more of a show car type guy. I don't really like running for money or racing for money. Yes, I'll go to the drag strip for like test and tune. That's probably about all I'll ever do, because I'm not big into competition, and I don't feel like dumping thousands of dollars just to blow something up, you know what I mean? Just to win a couple $100 bucks. I mean, I'm just not into that competition stuff. I'm not, like, I love racing, but I don't want to race for competition. It's just something I'm not into. So I do want something quick, fairly quick, but not, you know, not super slow. Like right now I'm happy with the car. It's not fast, it's not going to beat anything new, obviously, but I enjoy the car, so I really don't care how quick it is. But it's, a lot of people's going to laugh at this, but it is spunky for what it is. For a little 2-valve, I'm impressed. I think it's one of the factory freaks. So this thing is actually pretty fun to drive, and of course the guys at the newer 5.0s and Shelbys will say different, but yeah, it's not too bad. It's really fun to drive. And then guys, they were talking trash for pulling in and all that stuff, so yeah, they're right in there pulling in. Alright guys, that asshole is actually my buddy Chris. His buddy's yelling shit. I couldn't even understand what he's saying out the window, but oh my god. Whew. Man, that was actually close to my car. That made me nervous for a second, but whew. But yeah, right now I'm trying to come up with money so bad. Like, it's hard. Well, I'm trying to come up with money for this kit that I've been talking about. I don't want to say what it is until I actually have the kit, until I know it's mine for sure. I'm trying so hard to get the money for it. That's why I put up merch, like $19 here and there would help. But yeah, but for now, this little bolt-on is not too bad for what it is. And people say these, I don't know why 2.5 gets so much hate, but like I've beaten cars with over 300 horsepower with this thing, no problem. I've beaten a 3-valve. I've beaten a G35 that supposedly has over 300 horsepower. I mean, of course I've lost races, but I've been in some races I never thought I would have beat, and 2-valves are not that bad. These cars are light. 260 horsepower was pretty decent for back in its day, about 20 years ago. So, whew, man, I still smell that rubber. Also, trying to get SW Lights to send me some Demonized to review, because these things are they're all right, but they're starting to get a little bit faded again, and Demonized would actually look pretty mean on this car. I mean, you have to agree. So SW Lights, I think your name is Sean, the one that owns SW Lights. Come on, man, hook me up with some Demonized. I'll promote that shit. I'm a man of my word. I will put that shit out there, and I will get you more customers. So yeah, some Demonized would definitely look mean on Reaper, and it'll fit the name. And so far, the halos are actually holding up. The new drivers are actually working. You know what, Chris, you made me want to do it now. You gave me the burnout itch. Man, I'm probably gonna have to do it for the end of the video. But all right. Okay, I gotta do it. At least had a rock hit your forehead. Yeah, but that dude that showed up, he's from Washington State. He was in the military, and he has a 70s vet, which that's pretty awesome. But yeah, he decided to come take a few pictures, and he's gonna help the YouTube channel out. And I guess we'll hang out eventually. They probably just sent me a text on my phone. I gave him my phone number and all that. So yeah, he's looking for new people to hang out around here. So that's pretty neat. I don't know why I did that. That made no sense at all. Guys, I'm weird. If you ever hang out with me in person when we get close, you'll find out that I get very weird sometimes, but that's alright. Maybe it'll start showing as I get more used to doing videos on here. I'll get weirder and weirder, just like I did right there. Alrighty guys, like, comment, subscribe, and see you on the next one.